got room 102, 104, and 108 all cleaned up.
Good.
Yeah.
Oh, gosh.
What have you done all morning?
Well, I was just fixing the books.
Well, that must have wore you out right there.
Well, it takes a lot of effort on my part because I am busy in the middle of a book, and if I have to stop my romance novel to sit and do the numbers.
I know, I have hell to pay for that. Didn't say anything. My feelings are hurt.
Your hair looks amazing.
Thank you.
You went to Earlene's again.
I did. I went to Earlene's beauty shop this morning for work. I love these
Let me
curls.
see.
You love them curls?
I do like the
She wanted to put lacquer on it, and I told her, no, don't do it.
Oh, no. You have to do lacquer, because if you don't do lacquer, then what, honestly, the only time I don't do lacquer is if I'm going to have a date, because I don't want my hair to be, but I'd like him to be able to run his hands through it. But if he can't, because there is nobody, then I lacquer.
You've been using lacquer for a long time now, haven't you? Listen, I'm just wondering if they got any new guests coming or something, some reservations?
Well, that's a problem now, ain't it? Nobody's coming in to book a room for
I'm telling you, that idea you had,
4 days.
that idea you had the other day was a good one, and you should stick with it.
I'm not doing that.
Well, I think y'all too.
No, I'm not doing that.
By the day or by the hour, I thought it was a powerful, good idea. I do have to change the sheets more often.
So there would be a work component that we would have to add into the fees for the hours, day. I can't wrap my head around that.
Well, you're the woman with the numbers. You should
I
know.
but that's a sin.
Making money is a sin?
No, doing that in a daytime.
All I got to say is no wonder you lacquer in your hair.
Verna, you in there?
Oh my goodness, oh my goodness, oh my
Verna!
goodness.
Oh, hey, Ollie, how are you?
I'm good. How you?
Doing good, doing good. Take my hat off here inside.
Here, let
like
me
a gentleman
take care
says.
of
Thank
that
you
for
so
you.
much. You've been to Ermeline's, haven't you?
I did.
You
Thank
must
you
have
for
been working
noticing.
overtime on your head.
Thank you for
Listen,
noticing.
how you doing?
I'm good.
Verna, I've got exciting news for you. I was talking to Jimmy Clagger down at the diner, and he said, "You're not going to believe this, Fred." And I said, "Well, what is it? Tell me all about it, Jimmy. What am I not going to believe?" He said, "No, you're not going to believe it." I said, "I heard you the first time, Jimmy. What am I not going to believe?" He said, "No, you're really not going to believe it."
I'm on red board. I'm just going to go read the book.
No, it's not. This is exciting news. I finally, after about 5 times, got it out of Jimmy. The Clementine Festival is coming to town here.
You know. To Dawsonville?
To Dawsonville. Can you believe that? The Clementine Festival is coming to Dawsonville. Apparently they had a little to-do last year at the Johnsonville, and they were looking for another ville, so Dawsonville made sense, and Johnsonville was out. So there you go. They're coming here to Dawsonville. The Clementine Festival.
That's right, exciting.
That's right, exciting, exactly. You know what that means? There'll be
New
people.
sheets. We're going to need new sheets. And we're going to need new pillows. And we're going to need to get every room just so shining and bright that everybody will want to stay here.
Of course
Oh
we
my
will.
gosh, Fred, that is the best news
Well,
ever.
I always try to come bearing good news, but now, Verna, you can't afford new sheets. You only get about 8 to 12 customers a year.
Did you not just say that the Clementine Festival?
Well, the Clementine Festival, yes. Where are you going to get the extra money to afford all new sheets and stuff for all those Clementine people?
Well, I put it on, what's that thing they got now? What's that thing? You know, we can buy something and pay for it later.
Oh,
layaway.
Layaway. All right, that sounds like a good idea.
I'll do that.
Oh, wonderful.
And I'm gonna need extra soda. I need that freezer filled up.
Well, all right. I can see if they got some soda pop down at the diner. I can just buy it there from Jimmy and bring it back here.
Well, don't you bring it every week?
But Fred,
Where is your
here's
cup?
the thing.
Where's your cup?
But look, I was going to ask you, You awfully dressed up today, Fred.
Well, yeah, that's the whole thing, Ollie and Verna. I hate to say this to you, but, well, you know, the business has been a little slow here at the inn. Like, really slow, like molasses slow. And because of that, I'm going to have to take you off my route for deliveries because you're just a little behind paying for the past supplies that I've brought, like about 4 months behind. Sorry. But I'll tell you what, I've got an idea. How about if I bring you some soda pop, and you put it on layaway? I remember you said layaway. Anyway, I'll bring it to you,
Fred?
and then, yes, ma'am.
I feel like it's time. Right.
But I can bring you
Take
some.
your hat
I can bring you some soda pop for the
and don't let
clementine.
the door bang you on the way out.
Oh, but Verna, you're gonna need soda pop for the clementine.
I'm going to have to find another supplier.
I understand that there's a new Pepsi man in town.
He's very cute.
Ollie, let me tell you something. That cuts me to the quick. I know who that man is. It's Bertram Hightower, and I do not like that man.
Being a Coca-Cola man, I don't expect you to. I think it's time that we change to Pepsi right here at the Do Come In.
I do believe you are absolutely right, because it seems to me that there is a change in the air. And it started with you, Fred.
Well, I can tell you, as a matter of fact, that clementine eating people, they don't like Pepsi Cola, they like Coca-Cola. They're all from around Atlanta, so they like Coca-Cola.
Well, I'm going to tell you this right now.
Yes, ma'am.
I think it's only fair you're the one that dropped us, that we don't sit around waiting like lonesome schoolgirls.
Now, I was not trying to drop you two. Don't you understand? It's just that you've been behind so far in payments. I got overhead.
All right.
I am going to go and powder my nose while I ponder what we are going to do next. Room 204, and let's find that catwalk.
Let's do it.
Let's do that.
Toodaloo, don't hit, like she said, don't let the door hit you in the butt on the way out. What she said, remember.
Yeah, God, they don't have anybody coming for the next 6 weeks. Who's supposed to keep this place going? Fine. I'll just have to do my magic, I guess.
Can I sit down without clocking out?
Yeah. Let me read you this. She looked at him with her heaving bosom. He looked at her, and her eyes were like pools of blue light. And he knew, right? That's why I like to read these.
No wonder you don't get no work done.
You're damn right.
What are we going to do? We can't just get lost in romance. We have a reality to face here.
I would like to get lost in romance, and I thought it was Fred. Well, do you know he really cut me to the quick?
I reckon so. I mean, that was horrible dropping us like we were like a hot potato like that just because you hadn't paid your bill in 4 months. I mean, good grief. I thought he was a good Christian man.
And he knows where we are.
He knows.
It's not like he has to go chasing us down. He knows that if we ever get the money, we're going to pay him.
If we ever do. But that Clementine thing coming, that might help.
I think it will, right? I think it will. I mean, if we just paint the outside and we wash the windows a little bit and we actually fix this area up and we buy new chairs. And
I'm thinking that by the night or by the hour. Might be our salvation.
But
With
what
the
will people
Clementine
think?
Festival coming, they're thinking they're going to have a good time. You could leave some of your steamy magazines out. Books. We
They
could
do
put-
have magazines now. I saw one. It was behind the counter at Verna's, and it was like way up there, and you had to ask for it. So I didn't ask for it, but it was a magazine, and it looked very naughty.
And we could put those in, take out those Gideon Bibles, and put those things in. We'd be the hottest.
What are those
people
books? What are my books in every room?
Oh, they'd probably be lining up around the block. I hear those Clementine people are so woo woo woo. They like to party.
It's just I won't be able to show my face in church.
Woo. Well, Fred, that's a fine entrance. Oh, that is a fine entrance.
I brought you some soda
You
pop.
can't bring me soda pop.
Well, I did, Verna. Just step aside before he gets his toes run over.
Fred, you cannot play me like that. You cannot one day say that you can bring me soda pop and then the very next day say you can't.
Shut up, honey. Shut up.
Well, I'm going to do it that way, Verna. I have made an executive decision. Now, I have news for you. I was talking to Jimmy Claggett down at the diner, and he said to me, "You have got no idea. I've got such a surprise for you, Fred." I said, "Well, what is it, Jimmy?" He said, "Oh, no, you're never going to guess. It's quite a surprise." I said, "Well, Jimmy, why don't you tell me what it is?"
Fred. When you tell the story the second time, you don't have to say exactly the same thing he said. You could say exactly what he said the third or fourth time, rather than go through the first, second, third, and fourth.
All right, I'll tell you exactly what he said.
Right.
He said, "You're never going to believe what these people say tonight." Anyway, I finally shook it out of him. I had to pull him away from his bowl of chili. You know, that's not an easy thing to do. I said, "Jimmy, tell me what this incredible secret is that I literally had to drag you away from the counter for." He told me that not only is the Clementine Festival coming, but there's apparently a brand new Howard Johnson's Motor Inn that's going to open up down on the A1A. And he thinks they're all going to stay down at the Hojo's, which apparently is the nickname for Howard Johnson. So I said to him, "Jimmy, would you please allow me to have a discussion with the people who are running the Clementine Festival? And I'll explain a few things to them."
You do not have to come to our Savior, be our Savior. You don't have to do any of that. You don't think that Ollie and I have got this all sorted out?
I know you two ladies have it
Well,
all
we do
sorted
have it
out.
sorted out,
But-
and I do not like charity. I will pay you for those as soon as I pay you for the other ones first.
Well, you'll be able to do that, Verna, if you just listen to me and stop getting all hot under your knickers.
But we've got it solved.
How are you going to
Ollie
solve
and I got a whole thing going, and
Ollie, speak up.
Well, it starts with
tell them, dirty books.
Say what?
And magazines.
we taking the Gideon Bibles out and we putting in romance, if that's what you want to call it, books.
Jumping, Jesus Christ. You have to be kidding me. You're taking the Gideon Bibles out of there?
We are.
Don't tell the Gideons.
And you're putting in fresh
Romance.
None of that cosmopolitan stuff. I saw the cover, that latest one down
Tell
at
them
the
the best.
bookstore.
Tell them the best. It's your idea, and I am on board.
That's the best part. I got more ideas. I'm cooking them up all the time, because I'm in those rooms every day, changing those sheets.
Just tell me.
Anyhow, here's the thing is, we're going to put ropes and mirrors in too.
What are you putting ropes in there for? They're going to hang themselves and watch in the mirrors? They die?
They're velvet ropes.
Exercise.
Exercise. Oh, I
I've
see.
been reading about that.
I see what
I've been
you mean.
reading about that in McCall's magazine, and McCall's magazine says if you make the boudoir interesting, people will want to stay in it. And I thought, well, that doesn't have to be just a home. That can be a motel too.
That's right. You're home, away from home.
Right. Only
You
better.
And you're going to have paraphernalia there for them to read in the rooms. You know, things
Thought
about
of
braziers
that.
and stuff like that.
Hadn't thought of that. Why, look, you act like you've been to one of them places.
No, ma'am, I would never go to one of those places. They're dens of iniquity.
What were the sheets like?
Well, they were real sad. They were not the better. I don't know anything about those places. They're naughty women go to those places. And naughty men that chase after those naughty women. And they do naughty things. Like,
Well, look, we're not supplying everything, okay? You just want to bring your own BYOB. You fill in the blank with the B.
Can I buy your phone for a minute?
Bring your own bra.
Stand aside.
Fred, you can go down to your own office and.
I need to make a call down to the diner. You just sit there. Hello, Esther. Yes, it's Fred. Is Jimmy there? Pull him away from his damn bowl of chili for a minute. I have to talk to him. It's important. Jimmy, hi. It's Fred. I'm over at the inn right now. Listen, you know your friend there who told you about the Howard Johnsons and then wants to send the Clementine people there? I got news for you. He needs to send them here to Verna and Ollie. No, listen to me. Keep it clean in there, ladies, or whatever the hell it is y'all do. Listen to me. You can get back to your chili in a minute, damn it. This is a very, very special and unique opportunity for these Clementine people. And you know they're the kind of people that need saltpeter in their cornflakes every morning. Well, I'm telling you right now, you send them over here. Tell them this is where they need to go. And they need to call 555-1213. And you know I just pulled Jimmy away from his bowl of chili.
You are trying to save us again. And I think that that's very nice, and it's something that I would deeply respect if you were my boyfriend, but you are not my boyfriend. And Ollie and I have got this sorted. This is our place.
I'm trying to help you
I
out.
don't want you to help us out.
Oh, fine, Verna. Then I'll tell you what. I'm just going to finish stacking these soda pops.
No, you can leave them.
No, I'm stacking these last 2 soda pops. They're going right in those little chutes. There.
Don't tell them about the empties back in the storage room.
Probably have about a year's worth of dust on them right now. And by the way, I'm not going to invite you to the church social to come with me as my girlfriend now. Thank y'all. Unless, of course, you want to. In which case, I'd get the Clementine people to come over here for sure.
Bye, Fred.
We're going to get them anyhow.
He did kind of smack him.
Well, when he wasn't looking. I guess that's it. It's just going to be you and me.
But I cannot go into church anymore. My Gideon, we better keep one of those Gideons back so I can at least read what I'm supposed to hear once in a while.
Well, remember, the Lord is a forgiving God.
Right.
I figure after the Clementine, we go to church and
Right.
start praying.